Hello and welcome to the channel. This is Steel City Knives. Right, I'm starting a new series. It's going to be called Brew and Blades, and it's a good time to do it now because I'm about to start my block at work. So I mentioned right at the beginning when I started this channel, it'll be very inconsistent. You'll have a flood of videos, then I'll be away, and that's how my work pattern works. I do 12-hour shifts and I do blocks of them, and then I have a block off. So if all of a sudden I drop off the face of the earth, you know why. Plus life gets in the way, as we all know that. But this is going to be an informal sort of series where I just talk about topics within the knife community or about direction of the channel and things like that. So right, let's get started. So it's Memorial Day today, and Baxter's Blades did a phenomenal video. I've just finished watching it and it was absolutely beautifully done, and his stepdad was a serving member of the military, and he was immortalised in a book. It's a phenomenal video. Go and watch it out. I've got this from World War II, this Joseph Rogers, that has such a profound effect on me when I hold it. It's absolutely brilliant. Really, we don't know what these guys went through, and we owe them so much gratitude. And they, you know, people in the military, if you're still serving, even if you weren't in any conflicts or anything like that, they do the country of wherever they're from proud, and they're fighting for you guys, and honestly they deserve all the respect and gratitude in the world, and we owe them everything really. But that's all I'm going to say on that. I just wanted to get that off my chest because I'll say it's going to be quite quick and just fly through it, but I just want to say a thank you to Paddy. This was a bit of a grail knife for me. And it's essentially a GEC Barlow was what I wanted in the collection, and now I've got one. So Paddy was selling this. It's one of my most, well, it's the most expensive knife in my collection. I'm a bit of a frugal guy. I'm a family man. I've not got, you know, I try and give myself a knife budget every month, and this definitely ate it. but it was part of a birthday present to myself from people. They wanted to know what to get me, so it was like I have a massive family, so we don't put in a lot. We all club in a little bit, but because we're such a big family, it does equate to a bit of money. But yeah, thank you very much, Paddy, for letting this one go out the collection. There is a crack on the covers there where the pin is, but he's shown that in the photographs that he put on. And I'm very grateful. I've had a couple of brilliant knives from Paddy now, GCs. And sometimes it's good knowing collectors. Same with Slip Joint Sawyer. I've had some brilliant knives off him. Judd, and, you know, very grateful to knowing these people. And like I say, it's good to know other collectors because it does help you get some phenomenal knives. And this is one of them. So hopefully I'll do a video on it. I might do a full GC collection this year. But yeah, I have got a GEC collection. I pick them up now and again, but they're not cheap, are they? So this is I always say, you know, this channel is a marathon, not a sprint, and same as collecting. Don't feel like you need to get them all straight away. Just take your time. I'll be collecting for the rest of my days, so you know, there's no rush. But I've got a few now, so enough probably to do a video, and I do love them. I absolutely love them. Right, on to the next topic. Right, so the channel of the direction of the channel, because obviously I've had a bit of reflection hitting that 1,000 mark. I've had a bit of a reflection on where it's going and things like that. So, and it will always be a journey, you know. I was showing modern knives in my monthly EDC, and I have got a small modern collection, and I still will pick up moderns now and again, but they're not my main focus. I'm not massive into Chinese knives now, I'll be honest with you, and I probably won't be showing too many of them, but I have a collection of about 40, probably just over, of Chinese traditional knives. But I've hit 1,000 subscribers, so I'm going to be doing a giveaway, and in that giveaway I'm going to make up my first open tag as well. So, and it's all going to sort of tie in together. And on the giveaway, I always think, what would I like to receive? And it's hard because we're all different. So on my giveaways, I'm going to try and give you a bit of a selection. So, and that will tie into the open tag. So look out for that. Bear with me. I'm not somebody that does things in a timely process, how my lifestyle works is I do a block of 12-hour shifts and then I have a block off. But sometimes I get called in for training and all sorts of stuff. Obviously, I'm a family man. My missus works, so time is very limited. So bear with me. The channel will never be that consistent. I have a couple of videos that I've sort of done and edited. I don't know whether to release them because I'm referencing stuff that's quite old now, alive and things like that. But what I'll do, I'll put in the comment bit and explain that. But so about my channel, I've not monetized, even though I've hit 1,000. I'm gonna try and be I always say fighting the good fight, so I believe in like really good cutlery. I was about to that's a modern process, but yeah, I believe in sort of proper cutlery, and that's what I want to be focusing on mainly on the channel. If I'm promoting people, I want to promote smaller companies, independent companies, maybe on Etsy and things like that. I've got my first EDC sort of pouch video that I've done. It's very my grammar's wrong on it, and like I say, I reference an old live and all sorts of stuff. But let me know if you'd like to see that. But that's a small independent company on Etsy. But yeah, so that's the sort of direction of my channel. I want to focus on really traditionally built stuff, maybe not so much on moderns. I'm probably backing away from China quite a bit. You can pick up Victorinox for about the same price as Rough Riders now, so I've been focusing a lot on my Victorinox and Wenger collection because we're getting them for phenomenal deals at the moment. So, but like I say, it's always a journey. You never know which way I'm going to go or if I'm going to come back to moderns and all the rest of it. So just bear with me. I'll try and do a bit of variation with my videos. I try and put a bit of research into them and editing and try and make them as best as I can. And it's always, I'm learning as I'm going. So, but just bear with me. That's all I always say. Right, on to the next topic. I'm sacrificing my sleep for this video, by the way. I'm starting night soon. I should be getting my head down, but no, I want to get this video out. One, to explain why the giveaway might be a bit delayed. I'm still waiting for some things to come in for it as well. And two, I might be putting out videos that all of a sudden you're thinking, where's this video, where's that video? But sometimes it's just how I work. Like I say, very little consistency over here. My kids actually got a mate round. I've just sent them into the garden, but they kept coming back and forth. My dog's playing up. He keeps jumping up, and it's a madhouse here sometimes. But right, so the other topic, I want to talk about my mate Knife Raven. So he's released a video on the Ettrick, and I class Knife Raven as a friend. I really enjoy his channel. I was a big fan of his before I had YouTube. He's very well spoken, a lot more well spoken than me, with that sentence that I just confirms it. He does brilliant videos. They're quite long and in-depth, and yeah, I've always been a fan of his channel. I'll be honest with you, I wanted to do something with Bakery Wizard and the Knife Raven. I relate a lot to them, even the way that I do my channel. They don't have stickers. They're not that well embedded in the community as such. They're quite independent channels doing really, similar stuff to me, but I like both of them guys. I think they're brilliant channels, but I always thought it'd be good to do like a pre-recorded chat of us three or something like that. But yeah, they're about my age, and they just seem good guys. But anyway, enough waffle, but that's kind of what this Brew and Blades is all about. But yeah, so he found an issue with his Ettricks. He loved Ettricks. It did. I felt bad for him, really. So and he found a potential issue. He admits himself he's just getting into hand sharpening, similar to myself, and like sort of doing that all the time now. But he was saying that he sharpened the Ettrick and then it was exposing the tip. Now, I'll be honest with you, these are the only three in the collection. I've got an olive wood, an oak, and an ebony. And they're not, cover your ears, Drew White, because he's a big fan of the Ettrick, but I don't probably carry them as much as I should do. So I've not worn the blade out or all the rest of it. But yeah, what he found was he sharpened them once and it exposed the tip of the blade. One thing I want to get off my chest though as well is Sheffield, we have, you know, I did a video previously about the cutlers left in Sheffield. They're all different. Don't club them all together. I know he's shown a Michael May trick, but they're all very much independent from the other. They've all got their own style and takes. A lot of people talk about strong pulls being associated with Sheffield. Not all of them are, only certain makers. I'm a big fan of the Egerton group. I think they've got a lovely pull on all of their knives that I've had from the Egerton group. They're a very balanced pull. Arthur Wright are very famous for having a strong pull. I think Taylor's Eyewitness is got a nice pull. You know, they're all different, and the same with the way they manufacture their knives. Even though they're all handmade, each cutler is different to the next, so they'll all be slightly different, and that's why I love handmade stuff, because you've got that uniqueness for the cutler. But I must be tired because I'm shaking. But yeah, anyway, let's talk about the subject. So I think a lot of it's got to do with a Wharncliffe blade in general, and I've used these two from my carrot. Sorry, I didn't clean this blade, but as you can see there, you can see the tip is it's quite buried in the blade well, but as you sharpen that, it will expose that tip. Same as this GEC, that's even, you know, and I think that's what you're going to find with Wharncliffes, because it's such a straight blade as well. It will always sit there. Now, I'm not, that's what I want this. I want this channel to be as honest and as frank as possible. I don't want to be, have an agenda or anything like that. So let's have a look at these three that I have. So he might be right. There might be certain ones that, because I've got two here that are really, if you look at these two here, they're really well buried in that blade well, especially that ebony one. That's got a lot of sharpening before that comes exposed, same as that one. But can you see this oak one, how raised that is? So he could be on something here, and it could be the ones he's had. Now, so I said to him, I'm going to use this one, and I'll probably lob it in my EDC monthly one. And like I say, because I don't carry them that much, I don't think I've come across this before. But yeah, I'll try and use this one and use it and abuse it and sharpen it a few times. And then he reprofiled the whole blade. He got somebody to do it, rather than the other option is to take down this kick here to work this kick down. The only problem with doing stuff like that is you've got a balance then. I think it does have some sort of impact on the back spring. I'll need to look into that. But as you take that kick down, it will lower everything. So then the nail nick. Now, as you can see there, I've still got probably a mil before that's flush with the blade well, and then it will just keep getting buried and buried and buried. So you've got two of them. But I love seeing a well-used pocket knife anyway, and you find them a lot with American channels. So and usually it's their father's knife, and it's the one knife they use. And with all knives, they won't last forever, and the more you sharpen them, the more you'll lose it. And because this is such a small Wharncliffe, you can see the issue there, and especially what Knife Raven's having. So, but yeah, same with all. If you use your knife a lot, you'll just wear it away eventually, and then you just chuck it away, you get a new one. But I think the way a lot of people have obviously overcome that in the past is take down the kick until obviously you lose your nail nick and all the rest of it. But different blade shapes is obviously going to have different knock-on effects with that. But right, let me just stop it. So that was a bit of a talk about Knife Raven's last video. Like I say, I class him as a friend, so I'm always going to get his back. Obviously I am a big advocate for Sheffield as well, but let's see how I get on with that, and I'll chuck it in June EDC box and really use and abuse it, and then we'll see what how we overcome it and what we do with it. But yeah, I class Knife Raven as a really good friend. I'm quite upset for him that he's sort of fallen out of favour with the Ettrick. But yeah, so yeah, just a bit of a ramble this video, and a few topics all clubbed together. But please keep yourself peeled for the giveaway. Like I say, we're still waiting on some bits, some options for it to come in. I'm going to be doing an open tag in the same video, so I hope all channels get involved in that. And for a lot of reasons, and I'll explain that. We've got the collection video of Ian Rankin to still do. He's been sending me some brilliant pictures today, some other pictures of his of those two collections. What else we got coming up? So giveaway, Ian Rankins. Now, like I say, I pre-recorded one on an EDC pouch that seems to be very popular at the moment from an independent company on Etsy. Let me know if you want to see that. It's a bit rough and ready. And then I've done a Victorinox video, because I've not done a Victorinox video for a while. It's on the Safari, single-bladed. I think I've not edited it yet, but hopefully after one of my shifts I can quickly put some editing in and lob that out. And then, yeah, so... but yeah, I'll probably put this out on Monday, and then... I'll see you all in a few days. But thank you all. Please comment as always on all my videos. That's my favourite part of YouTube, chatting to you guys. But yeah, thanks all for your continued support. I hope you enjoyed this bit of a ramble one. Seen a few knives, talked about a few topics. But right, I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.